above the lush canopy, baby Dey Dey sat atop Gira, the giraffe. His small hands were buried deep in her soft, golden mane as they trotted rhythmically through the vibrant jungle. The sun filtered through the leaves, painting patterns on the ground. Everything seemed perfect until suddenly Dey Dey winced. A sharp, rhythmic ache pulsed through his jaw, radiating from a hidden spot in his cheek. He let go of his half-eaten banana, watching it fall into the tall grass below. His face scrunched up in confusion and pain. He clutched his face, feeling the first sting of a dental problem. In the middle of their peaceful morning ride, Mama approached slowly, her voice a calm anchor in his rising panic. She placed a gentle hand on his shoulder and looked into his eyes. Dey Dey, we must head to the dentist now. It is time for a new kind of adventure, she said softly. Dey Dey looked up at Gira, his eyes widening like saucers. Is the dentist a monster, Gira? He whispered, his voice trembling. Gira did not speak, but she lowered her long, elegant neck, swaying it like a pendulum. She hummed, a low, vibrating sound that resonated through Dey Dey's chest, a silent promise that she would be by his side every step of the way. They arrived at a peculiar building nestled among the giant ferns. Inside the clinic, the atmosphere was quiet but strange. A small rabbit sat on a tall chair, nervously touching a wobbly front tooth. Beside him, a slow-moving tortoise blinked patiently, waiting for his turn. Dey Dey felt his heart racing as he watched them. Suddenly, the heavy wooden door swung open with a creak. Dr. Schnabel appeared. He was a distinguished-looking bird, wearing bright, oversized spectacles that magnified his kind eyes. He chirped a cheerful greeting and beckoned them into the inner sanctum. "Welcome, little one," he said, his beak clicking rhythmically. The room was a marvel of colors, covered in posters of smiling lions and crocodiles. Open wide. Dey Dey, Dr. Schnabel chirped, adjusting his glasses. Dey Dey gripped Gira's ear with all his might, his knuckles turning white. Then he heard it, a low, steady hum. It sounded exactly like a busy bumblebee working in a summer garden. He squeezed his eyes shut, bracing for the worst. But instead of pain, he felt a light tickling sensation, as if tiny feet were dancing on his gums. "Just like butterflies," the doctor whispered. Dr. Schnabel worked with precision, brushing away the ache with a magic touch. He applied a sweet-smelling paste that tasted like wild strawberries, turning the scary ordeal into a gentle tickle. The pulsing pain simply vanished. With a final flourish, Dr. Schnabel handed Dey Dey a magnificent rainbow-colored toothbrush that sparkled under the clinic lights. "You were very brave," the doctor said, pressing a glittering tooth-shaped sticker onto Dey Dey's shirt. It caught the light, shimmering with every breath he took. Gira let out a happy huff, lifting Dey Dey high into the air. Her neck arched in a triumphant curve. As they stepped back out into the bright jungle sun, the fear that had weighed him down was gone, replaced by a sense of pride. He felt like a hero returning from a great battle, wearing his glittering sticker like a medal of honor. Dey Dey grinned, his teeth catching the sunlight. Gira, we brush twice tomorrow, he cheered loudly. From that day on, whenever a jungle friend trembled at the thought of the dentist, Dey Dey stood tall on Gira's back. He would flash a bright, confident smile, proving to everyone that there was absolutely nothing to fear. The jungle was full of smiles, and Dey Dey was the brightest of them all.